So, what's the Rat Pack been up to?
We've been DJing a lot. We've been making lots of music. During the circus, there was some dance parties we were throwing in our pod, and G played me a new song, and I was like, what is the BPM on this? I was like, is it 154? And you looked it up, you're like, yep.
It was 155.
It's 155, but basically...
But that was a remix of a Fugazi track. I love Fugazi so much I made this song. That was the song JQ goes, is this 154? I looked up with 155. I'm like, why do you ask that? I got 3 tracks in a drawer from like 3 or 4 years ago.
I've messed with this tempo before. And he's like, what? What are you talking about? And I was like, yeah, well, when you're listening to an ultrasound of your unborn baby, for much of the pregnancy, the kid's heartbeat ranges around this area. And it kept coming up as 154. So when I came home from one of the ultrasounds of my middle kid, I was like, let me mess with this tempo. I found something in it that was, I think, our most innate inner child rhythm, because it is the heartbeat of an unborn kid. Songs you can lose yourself to, and you just kind of, yeah. And so G was like, oh, I got like 4 more joints at this tempo. And I was like, I think I have some from back in the day. So we went and unearthed those.
Yeah.
And I made some, he made some, we passed them to each other. We souped them up.
And we start going in, we give each other the stems. And then there's still something missing. He had watched all these Jamaican movies, these weird, like, Jamaican films.
I love Jamaican movies.
Jamaican movies.
From Rockers and Harder They Come up until, like, Shotas recently.
Yeah. But we sat up, like, a couple nights in a row, just, like, pulling lines from them and dropping them in over these tracks. There was an element missing, and it was, like, vocally. And it's almost like if you just think of that as an instrument. Because the words, you may not be able to hear what they say, or you might make up what they are based on the sounds. But Jay started triggering these samples, and we were laughing so hard, and then we were feeling it so hard, and then we just got super into it. So somehow, even though these South Asian Paki Blinders, Desi bump guys, like, who love Jamaican accents and phrases, just like put it all together.
Why Jamaican samples and vocal samples and instrument samples works well over drum and bass. It actually has to do with polyrhythms, and it has to do with the half speed and double speed way of feeling things, which is innate in all Jamaican music as well.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It is in there. It's in there. And then we made all these tracks that are like these dance tracks at this new rhythm that we have many names for it.
Yeah, we affectionately call it UltraSound.
Yeah, or Desi,
154.
Desi Bounce.
Desi Bounce.
Yeah. Or 154.
Right.
It's got the 4 to the floor of house music, but it has a little bit more of the polyrhythms and sort of satisfying percussion work of drum and bass.
We're working on our DJ sets of our original 154 music and incorporating mainstream recognizable sounds that are the same BPM. We don't know what we're doing, but we're going all in to the point where there is a 154 tattooed on my inside of my wrist in like weird hieroglyphic.
Got this like creative visual artist from Pakistan to also collaborate with us, and he made these sort of visual elements to the music, and then we wanted it to like really lock into the music better. Jax, also from the Rat Pack, you all know him,
Play Jax Media.
He got in there and sort of took that guy's work and then bridged the gap between his work and our work and made it lock in better and did more like effects to it. And now we have these cool pieces of visual
music video,
audio visual art. We don't know what the heck it is yet, but we wanted to give it to you.
We dance our asses off to it like motherfuckers on psychedelics. It's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
You should do it too.
I recommend as many drugs as possible.
The safe ones, the good ones, only the good ones. On that note, be very careful. But dance your fucking ass off on shit.
Dance by order of the Paki fucking Blinders.
Why is that in flux? You guys not feeling it anymore?
If you're Pakistani, you can say that, but it's a bit of like putting the N-bomb in your title. I don't know if it's that bad, but it's like, at least in the UK, it's a bit more of an N-bomb.
Yeah.
And so we can say it, but it's weird when you want other people to say
to
it.
talk about it until they're friends. Like, maybe we're just PB.
Yeah.
Peanut butter?
We're looking for ways to keep it super raw. It's getting really formulated. You go to enough raves and you're like, when you go to enough of them, you start to see, I see where the commercialism lies. I see where the people are getting lazy. I see where this is boring as fuck, because like a DJ is generally not a performer, and everyone in the whole room is like standing there facing the person who's DJing and they're not performing.
And
it's
they're
like,
blending and
they're
stuff.
blending,
They're
and
doing an art, but
no,
nothing you can see.
nothing you can see. So it's like, why is everyone facing them? We're watching stuff on the wall and we're watching a performance. We have mad experience in the theater world, but we're not interested in making theater right now. But how do we bring theatricality into the electronic music world? We're always interested in something that we haven't found yet.
So we're talking about potentially turning it into a night where there is a guest, where the Rat Pack performs, and then there is a post party where we all dance our asses off.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
hours to this kind of stuff.
Think of like a live cabaret speakeasy environment that starts with a lounge, goes into the performance. People get more influenced by everything around them, and then it's a celebration.
Kind of turns into a rave a bit.
You know what? Let's drop one video a week for the next like 3 or 4 months.
Yeah, every Tuesday. But anyway, check it out. Desi Thump,
Desi Thump, 154,
154,
UltraSound.
UltraSound, coming at you. One video a week, every week for the next 15 weeks. Enjoy.